Are we live? We are live. All right. So, like I said in my community tab post, we're doing this today. The grind has officially begun. So let me send out some links and then I'll talk about what this is if you haven't read that post or you're just dropping in like, bro, what is this? I'll explain in a second. Yep, we're just gonna remove that embed. There we go. And then What is up, Sarah? How's it going? There we go. We'll minimize Discord here. And Sarah, I'm glad to hear things are going well for you. So, now that I'm done sending out links, what is this record I'm going to be trying to beat? So I need to give you a little background. Before I started live streaming consistently, when I was like in high school, I stumbled upon the Sonic Rush games. Particularly this one, the first one, at a GameStop. It was in like a bargain bin. I checked it out for a few bucks, and I had a lot of fun with it. But, you know, one of the first things that happened when I brought it home and started messing around with the old save file that was on it was I was getting a lot of rings on one particular stage. And I'm like, huh, is there like a record for this? Because I wasn't used to getting like 500 rings in a level. So I'm like, is this some sort of record? I went digging and found a little website known as the Sonic Center, where I have been competing on and off on that site for world records ever since. It's been a lot of fun, and what drew me to this game was a little category known as Ring Attack, which is where the record I'm going to be attempting to break falls. So, the way Ring Attack works as a category is pretty simple. You just try to get as many rings as possible and finish the level. Very simple concept. But what makes it such an interesting category for me is how you go about doing that. Because how you go about doing that is really dependent on what the level actually is. Sometimes it's as simple as just, finding the route that lets you get the most rings. Other times it involves doing, glitches or using really obscure tech to backtrack in ways that were never intended to be possible, to break stages in ways that are not useful in the context of speedrunning, but are useful for categories like this, where you're trying to min-max other aspects of the game. And in cases like this game, well, there's a reason I put that question mark monitor in the top left corner, because you're going to be seeing it a lot. This game is one of several Sonic games that has what I call random ring monitors. And basically what those are, they give you a random number of rings. And the way they work in this game, they work differently across different games, but in this game, there are 5 different values they give you, and obviously you want the highest one. But the problem is, if you know anything about probability, the more instances of that luck you require, the harder it is to get all of the luck to align. And so, the stage we're going to be playing today, and the stage I'm going to be playing potentially for this entire month, is Mirage Road Act 2. This is one of, I believe, 2 levels in this game to have 6 random ring monitors. which means if you wanted to grind out a run until you got absolutely perfect luck, like not even taking into account all the execution required for all the stage rings and all of that, just on pure luck alone, your odds of getting 6 out of 650s are 1 in 15,625. Pretty insane stuff. I don't have to get perfect luck to beat Crowbar's world record of 620, as you can see on the sidebar here. In order to break the world record, I calculated based on his stat and my experience with my own all-time PB of 615, that for Crowbar to get the luck that he did, he needed at least 240 out of a potential 300 rings in order to break the in order to set his record, which I calculated has odds of about 1 in 1,953. And the bare minimum combination of 6 values that I need in order to break this record is 3 50s and 3 30s. So essentially 1/5 times 1/5 times 1/5 times 2/5 times 2/5 times 2/5. I can't say if that's actually the native resolution. I might have blown up the screens a tiny bit imprudent. But yeah, kind of just got done explaining what we're going to be doing. But because we're up against such slim odds, nearly 1 in 2,000 odds of trying to break Crowbar's rings record, we have this. This is the stats sheet. And I've assigned a bunch of hotkeys to all of these. We're going to be keeping track of our stats throughout each day and lifetime stats, which I will start compiling after tonight, because we need to do our first session first. So, with all that preamble out of the way, you can tell I'm on an emulator. So, just to show you what emulator I'm using, it's Desmume, but just in case you don't believe me, I'm going to switch to my desktop for a second. And basically what I was told about going for this, since the TSC rules, the website this record is hosted on, is kind of outdated, is if I go by speedrun.com rules, generally speaking, I should be fine. And this is one of the 2 accepted emulators on there. And Mikester, sorry, no, I don't play Fort. I have never been a Fortnite player. So anyway, with all that preamble out of the way, let's begin. This is our first attempt. Expect a lot of resets, expect a lot of runs to not go anywhere. Yep, first reset. I don't even bother attempting a run unless I get something good from the first one. So yep, let the grind begin. Got nothing but the worst luck so far. Ooh, there we go. That's our first 50 of the grind. There will be many more after this, don't you worry. Alright, so now we have to do... So now we need to back up. We're gonna do this. And then drop back down. Nope, I need to go the other way. And that's a reset. Attempt 5. Up. Back up. Also, if you're wondering, no, I'm not playing on keyboard, even though I'm using an emulator. I am playing on a SNES-style controller, or SNES. Oh, did I miss one? I thought I'm supposed to have... Hold up. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until I reach my mental check. No, we're fine. For some reason, I thought I was supposed to have 105 after that. I'm tripping, man. Ooh, best case scenario. That's how we get back after going that way. Otherwise, we would have to go the other way and lose a random monitor. Aww. That needed to at least be a 10 if we wanted to go past the first monitor. The first 3, I should say. Yep, still, even just to see 250s back-to-back like that, that's a 4% chance. Yep, I do own an actual cartridge for this. In fact, I own 2 of them. But just because of the difficulty of recording and, you know, streaming with any sort of quality on real hardware, I opted to go with an emulator. And that's why you won't find a recording of my PB on my channel, because I did it on real hardware back in high school. And unlike Sonic Rush Adventure, which has the brilliant feature of allowing you to replay your time trials, alright, that's a 30, that's the other acceptable value from the first one. Sonic Rush doesn't have that. And as far as I know, there isn't like an action replay code or something to let me do that. So... I will be playing on emulator. Okay, 230s isn't great. That's like the worst of the acceptable scenarios. Oh yeah, I remember we talked about that before, Imprudent. You bought a R4 flash cart. 10. Nope, not an acceptable value after I've gotten 230s. The only acceptable case I can get a 10 is if I have 450s and 130. And the reason for that is, I talk about it in the description, but in order to break Crowbar's world record of 620, I need kind of the stars to align. And as I mentioned in the intro, the odds are incredibly stacked against me. It's so stacked against me that the only acceptable case in which I can have 110, not, you know, 110, but a single 10 from the 6 random monitors, is if I get 4 50s and a 30 as the other remaining values. Alright, so 40% chance this run continues. Nope. Alright, we got another 30. Okay, 230s again. We're getting that scenario a lot. But like I said, it's kind of the worst of the acceptable scenarios to go to the 3rd monitor. Nope. Nope. Cannot have that. Nope. 10. Nope. I really do wonder what the total attempt count is going to look like by the end of this grind. If you got any predictions, those of you people watching in the future, put it in the comments. My guess is it is going to be over 2,000. There we go. Nope. You can't escape me. Nope. You can't escape me. Another 30. I have found over the many grind sessions I've done for this over the years, 30 seems to be the most common of like the acceptable values that I get. Getting a 50 from the first one is a blessing, but I'm not going to grind for that. Nope. Already on attempt 18. Another 30. I was tempted to add a 30 counter as well, but I don't think it would be as interesting. But one thing I would love for somebody to do like a deep dive of is how like the RNG for this works. And what like your actual odds of getting each value is. Because my math is based on the assumption that you have an equal chance of getting each one. Okay, 230s again. Alright, how about this time? Okay, triple 30s. Oh. Nope, I hit the wrong one. Alright, this is our first run today that is good enough to make it past the first 3. But it is now up against very slim odds of being good enough for record. Because in order for this run to become record and break Crowbar's record, I need perfect luck. So I got triple 30s, meaning I now need triple 50s in order for this run to make it. Very unlikely to happen. It is a raw 1 in 125 chance to get the luck to align. So very unlikely the run makes it past here. Yep, as expected. I think the next time you make it past the first 3, I will grind it out so I can show you what the rest of the run looks like, and to set our daily PB, our PB for the session. But yeah, I think it should be pretty clear by now. It's very difficult just to get past the first 3 monitors, let alone the 4th one. You can't escape me. Alright, another 30. Like I said, next time we get a run that makes it to the 4th monitor, regardless of if it should live past it or not, I'm going to take you through the rest of the route anyway, just to show you what it looks like. Oop. You tried setting up an EPUB reader? What's that? I'm not familiar. Okay, double 30s again. Why has that been so common today? Okay. That is the 4th 50 we have encountered today. And this is our 2nd run that has made it past the opening, as I like to call it. So this run has slightly better odds of making it to the end. Since I got 2 30s, I need at least 2 50s and a 30, which is slightly better odds, but still not that great of odds of happening. And as promised, since we are making it to the 4th monitor again, I will show you what the rest of the route looks like. Oh, wow. Okay. 230s and 250s. This run is actually in contention. This run is alive. It is legitimately alive. It is the first run of the day to make it past the 4th monitor. So now we actually have to play quite a bit of stage in order to get to the 5th monitor. And like I said, I will play it out from here to show you what the rest of the route looks like. So now we go up instead of going the other way. Sanzi, my boy, what is up? It is so good to see you. You came on the first run of the day that actually has a shot at world record. Since I got 230s and 250s, I need a 50 and a 30. No more, no less, in order to get record. So the reason we go up here instead of going the other way on the down path back there is you get slightly more rings on the top path by grabbing those 2 from the bottom path. I did all of the math for it somewhere else, but okay. I want to set this up because what we have to do now is go down here, grab the couple of rings on the side wall, and then come back up. Alright. Just remembering my practice for this. Very good. I think I got him. I think I got all 3. If I missed one, that's okay. Ooh. Okay, we don't want to go down there because that's a point of no return. So what we do instead is come over here, and now we're going to do some backtracking. Alright, and now what we do to get past this and to get back into here is that. Oh my god, another 30. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this could legitimately be it. Already. I was set up to grind this all month, and on literally our first one that made it past the 4th monitor, it has a chance at world record after 5. All we need now is 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds. We need a 50 from the last one, and this is world record. Assuming it finishes. So if this happens right now, I swear to God, dude. Alright, we're coming up on the last random monitor very soon here. You might be about to witness a world record. It all comes down to this last monitor. I just had a run with 3 30s and 2 50s. It all comes down to this. Aww, a 30. So this is going to be one of the best runs I've ever finished, should it finish. But this is not going to be world record. That is a very high bar to set, though. 2 50s. And 4 30s. That is still very good. As you will see shortly here, it's not enough. There are no more rings in the stage. There are no more rings in the stage. So all we need to do now is finish the run. and just survive this barrage of enemies. Well, the run still has to finish. That is not guaranteed. Well, that was a hell of an emotional roller coaster to start off this first session. Had our first run, and my first run in years, that actually had a shot at world record. To see that is so unbelievably rare. And that's what you have to do to finish a run. So yeah, 6:04. Alright, so I'm going to go to my OBS here, into the sidebar. .604 is our session PB. And that is my second best all time, I believe. Let me actually go to my Sonic Center profile. What was the second best that I got before setting my all-time PB? 599. So this is my you just witnessed my second best run of all time for this category. And also, if you go to the Sonic Center charts for this category on this stage, it is also third place all time. So it is the third best run anybody has ever achieved as far as rings are concerned. So yeah. I'm actually going to bust out my calculator here, and I'll tell you how unlikely that run was. So let's see. We had 0.2 chance that you get a 50, and I'm going to have to fix the counters here. 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. And then multiply that value by 100. No. See, the way I calculate it is a 50 has a 1/5 chance of happening. A 30 has a 2/5 chance of happening, because you can get 30 or better. So in that run, I got 4 30s and 2 50s. So 0.2 times 0.2 times 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4 times 0.4. And then multiply that by 100. And then the number after 0 is the chance of happening. So that run had a 1 in 1,024 chance of happening. The run that you just witnessed. Very rare, but still not good enough to get world record. To get a run good enough to get world record, to get a run good enough to get world record, we need luck that is about 1,000 points more rare than that. The luck that I need is 1 in 1,953. So, as good as that run was, we need to be even luckier. And that's what makes this record so brutal to get. Okay, what was our attempt counter at? Before we finish that run, let me rewind a bit. To before we finished that run. 22 was our count. Alright. So, now that we got all that, good idea, Sanzi. Alright. Now that we have that situated, let's continue. I'm actually going to reset the emulator because I don't like racing against the ghost. It actually makes the game really framey. So I'm going into the menu here. I'm actually going to reset the ROM. Also, this has one of my favorite menu tracks of all time, I have to say. The menu for this game is awesome. Yep, there we go. Much better. For me, the math of it is what keeps it interesting in runs like this. Because, yes, other than the 1 or 2 moments where I do need to, do certain tricks in order to get, the maximum number of rings and not, die or kill the run, this is largely an RNG grind. And that's what's going to make this grind take so long. That was a 5, so that's no good. Nope, that's the worst value you can get. We got a 1. Okay. That is our 6th 50 of the day. And we actually get to play with an advantage, because getting a 50 from the first one is really good. Allows for the more 50s we get early on, the more leeway we have. Okay. Pause here. Okay. Alright. 50-30. That's a good combo to get early on. Second best combo we can get. So we need 2 50s and 2 30s from here on, if this run wants to live. Okay. This is a good start. This is a good start. That is our 7th 50 of the day and 2nd of this run. So, we need 1 more 50 and at least 2 30s to get the bare minimum luck we need. So we have another run that has made it past the opening. But will it make it past the 4th monitor? That is the question. Also, there we go. This run made it past the opening 3 monitors. But will it make it past number 4? That is the real question. Alright, moment of truth. Here we go. Nope. Okay. Okay. This is actually a case where a 10 is acceptable. And let me explain why. Because we have two 50s, there is a 4% chance that this run finishes as world record. And the only way we get world record now is if we get double 50s on the last two. I actually do have to stand out and duck quite a bit, because otherwise you will clip yourself on that corner up there and die. So from here on out, if we get anything less than a 50, it is GG. Because 4 50s, a 30, and a 10 is another minimum acceptable combination that will get us to world record. And at first I thought that was the minimum combination we needed, and that we needed absolutely 4 50s at bare minimum, but then I realized, wait a minute, no, you can get 3 50s and 3 30s as well. Alright. This is the part I always stress about. Right up here. Because it's very easy to screw this up and kill your run. So what you have to do to get this backtracking trick to work is stand here, hold right, and then hold left and let go, hold left and start boosting. If you do that correctly, you will backtrack correctly. Alright. Gonna be coming up on monitor number 5. And like I said, absolutely must be a 50 for this run to make it to the last one. Oh. I did not play that well. Already lost our lightning shield, which is not good, but it doesn't matter because we got the worst luck. Ouch. Very rare that a run makes it to the 5th one. And because we already set our PB for today, I'm not going to play that run out. Nope, I'm not accepting a 10 unless it comes under the right circumstances. A 1 or a 5 is only acceptable if we get 5 50s. Because if we get 5 50s, it doesn't matter what the last value is. But to get 5 50s is 1 in 3,125. So that's why I'm not going for that. Because it's even more insane to get 5 out of 6 50s than it is to get the combination that I need. Alright. Okay. Not great odds. We already got our 2 30s, which means we're locked out of a 10. And 5. That's an immediate run ender. Ooh, okay. That is our 8th 50 of the day. So we get to play with an advantage. Alright, 50 and 30, second best scenario. Alright, 50, 30, 30. That is an acceptable combination. So this will be run number 4 that makes it past the opening. Will it make it past number 4, though? Monitor number 4. That is the real question. Alright, kind of fumbled that. Needed him to be looking away, since he was already active. Now we back up. Okay, no need to panic. Since we have a 50 and 2 30s, we need 2 50s and a 30. Nope. That run did not make it past the 4th monitor. Nope. Alright, we get to play with an advantage. We have a 50. Ooh. Oop. We got the dual 50s scenario. That is the best scenario. And just 4% likely. Okay, a 10. This is a scenario where a 10 is acceptable. But it does increase the luck that we need for the rest of this. Because with 50-50-10, that's effectively as good as 50-30-30. And so now we need 2 50s and a 30 for this run to finish. Alright, did we make it past number 4? No. That's a reset, Chief. Whoop. Didn't mean to go over here. Watch me get a 50 from that. Nope. That's a 10. Nope. A 5 is not acceptable. Nope. That's another run down the drain. Nope. Most of our runs are going to look like that, because it's actually about 60% likely that we get a value we don't want from the first one. A lot of our attempts are going to look like this. Nope. Alright, on to attempt number 40 already. Alright, 30. That means we get to play for a little bit. Nope. $30 and 10 is not an acceptable start. Nope. Nope. Getting a whole lot of nothing right now. Ooh. Okay. Now we're talking, game. Oop. I didn't quite do that right. That's alright, though. That session ended pretty quickly. So we got a 1. In no circumstances other than 550s on the first 5. Do I want a 1? Oh, man. All right. Alright, this is our 50th attempt already. We're only an hour in. Alright, a 30. I will accept that. Find it amusing how those come back. It's like the game's like, no, this is really cool. Okay. That's the worst of the best case scenarios. Double 30s. Unlikely the run lives past this point. Alright, literally the worst case scenario of the acceptable scenarios to make it past the first 3. We got triple 50s, which means we need triple 50s in order to finish this run now and just barely edge out the record. Alright, run absolutely must get a 50, and it did not. So this run died at the 4th monitor. Unsurprising, because the luck to get past the 4th monitor is pretty insane. Alright, another 30. Alright. We got a 30-50 scenario. Pretty good. And we got a 5, which is unacceptable. Nope.
You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
All right, 30. Oop. Did that wrong. Now we gotta get this loop. Nope. That's a GG.
You can't escape me.
30. GG.
You can't escape me.
Oh man. I was watering. So I am pretty tired right now. Even though it's pretty early for me.
You can't escape me.
It's not even like I woke up earlier than usual or anything. Excuse me.
You can't escape me.
All right. Alright. Second best scenario. No. Alright, the number that's in our name. Attempt 66. And that's why my luck is garbage.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. Okay. Now we're talking. Excuse me. Ooh, casual 4% chance. We just saw a casual 4% chance right there. That's double 50s. And it's a 5. The only scenario in which a 5 is acceptable is if I get 5 50s, which has a 1 in 125 chance of happening on the last 3. So, no. No. A 5 on the first 3 is not acceptable. If I get 5 on the 4th one, after I get triple 50s, and only if I get triple 50s, would a 5 be something I consider running. Excuse me.
You can't escape me.
So, cool to see a 4% chance there with the double 50s, but it didn't amount to anything. Sadly. $30. Acceptable. Alright, double 30s. Does not make it past the opening. It needed to at least be triple 30s. I just realized 30-30-30 and 50-50-5 both require triple 50s, so I might as well run it.
You can't escape me.
Excuse me, goodness. After this attempt, I'm gonna go do something. Okay. Actually made it past the first two, but that's not really saying much. And a 10. That's an immediate no. Alright, so I will be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Grab my controller. And let's begin. Attempt 76.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Alright. 30. Nope. Good shit, game.
You can't escape me.
GG.
You can't escape me.
Alright, 30. Nope.
You can't escape me.
I keep getting that combo of 30 and 10.
You can't escape me.
Nope. GG.
You can't escape me.
30. Alrighty, you have a good night, Donnie. Dommy, sorry. Here we go. Nope. That run does not make it past. That run shall not pass the beginning. That run does not make it past the opening. There we go.
You can't escape me.
We be getting a lot of 30s from that first monitor. It's precisely because of that that I would love to know more about RNG manipulation. Because I wonder if there's some kind of trick to it. Or if 30 is just like one of the more likely values or something. Another 30. Okay. Triple 30s. This is run number 7 of the day to make it past the opening. The question is whether or not this run will make it past the 4th monitor. It's very unlikely that this run makes it because this run needs triple 50s to become world record, which is a 1 in 125 chance, and we did not make it past monitor number 4. Because instead of a 50, we got a 5, which is missing a digit. Forgot to increment the attempt counter again. So there we go.
can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me.
Nope. Off we go.
You can't escape me.
Alright, another 30. No dice.
You can't escape me.
Another 30. Alright, the worst of the best case scenarios. And once again, we get triple 50s to make it past the opening. Color me impressed, game. I didn't think you could do it. There we go. Alright, so just like before, we need triple 50s to finish this run. Highly unlikely we get them, but you never know. That's why you play it out. Nope.
You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me.
We have been on a drought as far as 50s are concerned. Very fitting, we are in a desert.
You can't escape me.
Hey, ask and I shall receive. There we go. Now we have a 50 to start. It's been a little bit since we had one of those. It is the most unlikely that we encounter it. Alright. 50-30, second best combo. Ooh. Okay. Game, now we're talking. This is the 9th run of the day to make it past the opening. And we actually have pretty decent odds here to work with. Not great, but it's about as good as it's gonna get aside from perfect. 50-50-30 is the second best scenario for the opening, and it means we have a bit of leeway here on what our 4th monitor is going to be. So very good chance this run makes it past the 4th monitor, because even a 10 is acceptable in this circumstance. But we get a 30. 2 50s and 2 30s. Easily good enough to make it past the 4th monitor. We have a real attempt here. So in order to get record, we need at least a 50 and a 30. Obviously, if we can get better than that and get 50-50, then that is going to be a huge world record. But those are the odds we have to work with. "50-50, 30-30 is very good to see at the 4th monitor. It means we have a tiny bit of leeway in regards to our ring monitors. Alright, only the 3rd run of the day to make it this deep. There we go. Got that right. That trick is a little bit tricky. Pardon my pun. We're coming up on monitor number 5. What'll it be? What'll it be, game? Moment of truth. Whoop, I missed it. Oh, no way, dude. We got a 5. That's run over. But just for the sake of practice, I'm at least going to play up to the 6th monitor to see, one, what we would have got. And like I said, just for the practice more than anything else. So now that we've done all that, now we go through here. Because very few runs even make it this far. And even though we got a 5, meaning that we have no shot at world record, just getting a run this deep and having a chance is more that can be said about 99% of other runs that make it to this point. It's more than can be said. Yep, so we got bamboozled by RNG at the end of this run. We started off strong with 2 50s and 2 30s, but then we got 2 5s. Absolutely bamboozled by the RNG. And just for reference, there wouldn't be enough course rings to get up to record at that point. Alright. Well, cool just to see it. Just to get that far with a shot at this rings record is insane.
You can't escape me.
No dice.
You can't escape me.
Oh, okay. Alright, attempt 99.
You can't escape me.
And it came and went unceremoniously. Alright, we are in the triple digits now for attempts. And we've only gotten 1750s out of all 100 of those attempts. Nope, worst luck.
You can't escape me.
Nope. No good.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
No good.
You can't escape me.
Nope, that is the worst luck. I got a frickin' 1.
You can't escape me.
Get out of here with that, man. Nope.
You can't escape me.
1.
You can't escape me.
Now we're not getting anything. $108. Here we go. Nope.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. My boy Dark is hopping on some Titanfall 2. Good stuff. 110 attempts.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
Alright, 30. He's trying to boot up Titanfall 2. Doesn't seem to be cooperating with him because he keeps popping up on the bottom right corner of my computer screen. Like, bruh. Nope. Bruh.
You can't
No dice. Absolutely no dice at all.
You can't escape.
Nope. No good.
You can't escape.
30. Alright. Thirty and 10 again.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
Oh. We're just racking up attempts now. Whoop. Silly me. Still only got a 5 though.
You can't escape.
Alright, 30. Alright, double 30s. Makes it to the third. Nope. Fucking 1.
You can't escape.
Bruh. I don't want no 1. A 1 is useless to me. Game.
You can't escape.
Ooh, after a bit of a drought there, we finally got a 50. Maybe that's a good sign. Oop. Missed one. So we'll have to come back around for it. There we go. And we got a 10, which is not great. We'll play it out. Oh! Alright, game. 50, 10, 50. We're finally into the double digits for runs that made it past the opening. 50, 10, 50 is equivalent to 50 and 2 30s. So we need 2 50s and a 30, the second best luck, in order to finish this run as world record. So unlikely, but there's still a chance. 30, okay. Not great odds, but it is acceptable. This is our 4th run of the day to make it past the 4th monitor. Now we have quite a bit of game before our next luck barrier. And I should note that theoretically, on this section, you can very slowly, using the lightning shield, draw over 2 of the 3 rings that you see right there on the bottom screen. You can lure 2 of those 3 over slowly but surely using the lightning shield, but it's very difficult and inconsistent to do, and I don't need to do it in order to get world record, so I'm not doing it. Those 2 rings to me are just not worth going for. Okay, this run has a chance, but we need perfect luck on the last 2. So we need to see a casual 4% chance for this run to be world record. Alright, set it up. Alright, we got him. The part's always dicey for me, even now that I've done a bit of practice on it. Alright. Alright, moment of truth. No, we got a 30. Normally, I'm happy to see 30s, but we needed perfection in order to get this record. We'll play this out to the last one, just to see what our luck would have looked like. We'll play it out to monitor number 6. Just to see what our luck would have looked like. if we did get the 50. Very disappointing that this run did not make it. But just to even get to the 5th one and still have a shot at record is unbelievably rare. Aw, dude. So if we got the 50 on number 5, it would have been record. We were just one more luck barrier away from getting it. We just needed to get a little luckier and we would have had it right here, right now. Yeah, see? We tied our 604. And we'll count that as 50 number 20 of the day. But yeah, unbelievable luck, man. Oh. Game's feeling awfully generous right now. Let's capitalize before it changes its mind. Aw, 5. That's a no-go for me, mate. A 5 that early? Nah, man, forget it.
You can't escape me.
No dice.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Alright, 30. Alright, double 30s. Triple 30s. Wow, dude. This one makes it past the 3rd monitor. We need triple 50s now for this run to be world record. Nope. Okay, this is unofficially gonna go past monitor number 4, just because I've gotten the unlikely combo of getting quadruple 30s, and I kind of want to just see what random number 5 is. It's kind of what I was talking about earlier when I said you can lure some of those rings over. Like, I really do mean lure them. Yeah, like that. I don't really see it as worth doing, though, because it's risky. And if you screw up, you're locked into the bottom path, which is less rings. Yeah, that, and if you snag those extra ones and come up here anyway, you still get more regardless. I think I grabbed one of the possible 2 rings I could get. This run has no chance at record. I just want to see what the 5th monitor would have been. Because we have the absolutely hilarious combo of four 30s. So I'm doing this one more just for practice. Got it. Yep, so I do need to do that. Ow. That was rude. Well, now it doesn't matter.
You can't escape me.
That's funny. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. Game is feeling awfully generous with the 30s still. I think I forgot to hit the attempt counter for this one. So we'll do that. No dice. No good. It's no good.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
30. Nope. 127.
You can't escape
Mm-mm. That's a no.
me. You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. You get to start with an advantage. We got the 50. The more of those you get earlier on, the more freedom you have later in the run to be less lucky. Aww. Only a 5 on the second one. No dice, dude. No dice.
You can't escape me.
Alright. Back to our usual 30. Nope. No dice.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Alright, another 30. Man, we got the 30 and 10 combo again.
You can't escape me.
Aw, bloody 1. No dice. No dice at all, man. The 30 and 10 combo again. Absolutely no dice, man. It's rubbing my eyes there. My left eye is watering a little bit.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Man. No dice.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. Now we're talking game. Aww. Why you gotta do me dirty like that, game? Damn, dude. Frickin' won after I got a 50. Yeah, now the game just wants to dunk on me.
You can't escape me.
3 ones in a row. Wow, dude. That is some awful RNG. Ooh. Getting a lot of extremes right now. Lots of 50s and lots of 1s. Let's see what we get here. Will this run be a 4%er? Or will it be like much of the rest that make it this far and just peter out? Alright, we got the 30. It is the second best scenario. Ooh, now we're talking, game. A 50, and this run makes it past the opening. That's actually really good for us, because this run has pretty decent odds to work with, considering what we need. So because we got 2 50s early, we can get away with 2 30s and 1 50 for the final 3. So there's actually a very good chance that this run continues past the 4th monitor because of that. Because even a 10 is acceptable. Excuse me. Okay. I did say a 10 was acceptable at this point, but that's with a pretty major caveat. The caveat is that now we need perfect luck. Because our randoms are 50, 30, 50, and 10. So now we need the 4% double 50s from the last two in order for this run to finish as world record. This is only the 5th run of the day to make it this far with an actual shot at world record. Shit. I like it. Excuse me. Okay, remember your training. Good. Nope. Okay. Take these guys out. Moment of truth. Aww. It's a 30. Which is ordinarily really good. But because we needed perfect luck on the last two for this run to be world record, it's not good enough. It is sadly not good enough. Cannot settle for second best. We needed absolute best case scenario there. But we'll play this out to the 6th monitor just to see what it would have been. Just, even if we did get a 50, would we have gotten the perfect luck? There we go. Take care of them. Now we just wait. No reason to rush this. Nope, we would have got a 5. So this run would have been a dud anyway. Oh, man. Oop. Pressed the wrong button.
You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Alright, 30. Still timing that a bit early. bruh. Oh, frickin' 1.
You can't
Lame. Lame, dude. Nope. No dice. Alright, our 150th attempt. Starts off with a 30. So it has potential to go somewhere. Whoa! I accidentally hit that. I almost hit the spikes. That would have been tragic.
You can't escape
No good.
You can't escape
Alright, another 30. Alright. That's a 50. That means there's a chance. Aww. We got a 5.
You can't escape
Bruh. Really? Really? Oof, dude. That's an oof moment right there. Excuse me, goodness. Alright. Another 50. That's number 27 of the day. And we got the 50, 30, and 5 combo again. That's a real shame. Almost could have been the Baker's dozen run past the opening. Crazy to think that in 156 attempts, we've only had 12 get past the opening. That's how unlikely it is you get past the opening. You really do need pretty good luck to get past the opening.
You can't escape me.
Pretty sure I missed one, so... yeah. Nope.
You can't escape me.
No dice.
You can't escape me.
No dice, dude. Alright, we got a 30 on this one, so we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Oop. Whew. Almost just landed on those spikes. That would have been tragic. To get that right after we get a 50. And we get the 30, 50, and 5 combo again. That's also tragic. It's the third time in a row we've made it to the third one and gotten the 30, 50, and 5 combo from our 3 monitors. In that order, too. Crazy to think about. Okay, we got a 30 again. I want somebody to look into RNG manipulation. Because if that happens 3 times like that, there's gotta be some kind of pattern to it, right? I'm just not sophisticated enough to see it. Oh! Well, that's our first failed run like that. I guess I'll show you guys why you don't go down here. Because this leads you into an enemy room that technically you can skip if you land on the furthest right side. But, you know, more importantly... Forgot about that. What it effectively does is it locks you out of the top path. Blaze would look up. Would be great. But, I think you can kind of see it on the lower monitor. But yeah, you get locked out of the top path and you just have no way to access it. Even if you go up here... Excuse me. If you go up here... You just have no way to access it. And you need to get the top path in order to get the third monitor. Because without top path, one of the 6 monitors that we need is just completely inaccessible, and all those stage rings. So that's why bottom path is a no-go there.
You can't escape me.
Got the twinkle jump. And it didn't amount to anything because we got a 5. Bruh.
You can't escape me.
Got a bloody 5. Ooh. Game gave me some style points for that with a 50. Alright, well, let's capitalize on this while we have it. Alright. Another 198. That's good. What do we got, game? What do we got? What do we got? 10. That is good enough to go past the third monitor, but not with great odds. We need triple 50s since 50, 30, 10 is equivalent to 3 30s, so it's not as good as it looks because we got a 50. Excuse me. So yeah, the only way this run becomes record is if we get the 0.8% triple 50s from the last 3. And we did not make it past the 4th monitor because we got a frickin' 1.
You can't escape me.
Not even close. Not even close to what we needed.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. Forgot to increment the attempt counter, so we'll fix that. But our 30th 50 of the day. Let's see some magic, game. See something life-changing. Nope. A 5. GG, game. G fucking G.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Alright, 30. That's an acceptable start. My mate Thanatos is playing RimWorld. Have fun with that. Nope.
You can't escape me.
Ooh, the game likes my style points. That is our 31st 50 of the day. Ooh, the double 50. That's a casual 4% chance. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, this run just got deadly serious. We just got triple 50s at the start. That is a casual 1 in 125 chance that happens. Good enough to get world record on some levels. So, this is literally as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets to the fourth monitor. Okay, brought down to earth a little bit. We got a 5. So that means only double 50s should beat record. Whoa, hold up. We want to go slow into this, because we don't want to get launched over to there. There we go. Okay. We'll count this as makes it past the fourth monitor. But to guarantee world record, we need the 5 out of 6 50s, which is insanely unlikely, I will say. The Penta 50s is insanely unlikely. But you never know what might happen. That's why we play the run. Oop, I only got 2. Alright, one more time. Oop. There we go. You want to be really careful about how you do that. Because if you screw up there, run over. Okay. What is random number 5 going to be? Missed one. There we go. Okay. Navigate around them. Aw, it's another 5. Alright, well, I'm kind of curious to see if I'll get triple 5s. So we're going to play this out just to see what the last one would have been. And if it is what I thought it was. But dude, just to see triple 50s at the beginning, like, that's fucking hype. Triple 50s at the beginning is so hype. Because that's a casual 0.8% chance of happening right there. It is so rare to see that. We did. Wow. Triple 50s and triple 5s. Wow, dude. Got 2 sets of triples. One was godly, the other was just mediocre. That was a crazy one.
You can't escape.
Yeah, the game seems to like my style points there. Yeah. And as you can see from the stats, out of all 172 attempts, only 6 have made it what I would consider deep. And I just threw away this attempt.
You can't escape.
Because I didn't go all the way around, so I missed some rings. And since it's right at the start, I don't care if I got a 50, I'm running that back. Look at that. See? The game understands. Oop. This was at 14, not 15. Game's in an understanding mood right now, wants to give us another shot. There we go. That's our total. That's what it should be at this point. Honestly, I don't know what factors into what determines the random ring monitor's values. I would love somebody to just do a deep dive into the game and dissect it, figure out how the RNG works. But if you're wondering if speed factors into the category here of ring attack, the only way speed factors into it is that you have to finish an attempt before time over. You can check if you want. I don't think anybody has ever looked into how the RNG works on this game. Like, I've never seen anything on it.
You can't escape.
Nope.
You can't escape.
Well, I'm sure somebody could. It's just this is kind of an obscure game, so there wouldn't be much reason to. Is what I'm saying. All right, that's 50, number 36 on the day. Really, I think the most effective method you'd want to test is to, like, program an algorithm to always input the same actions to reach a random ring monitor, and just always see if it's the exact same value. Alright, 50, 10, 10 is no good.
You can't escape.
A lot of the attempts look like that. You get to the first one, don't get what you need, and you just reset. I plan to stop for the night at 200 attempts. Just feel like that's a good stopping point. Getting a lot of ones now.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
I do know somebody has been making a task of like a speedrun for this game. And I remember they were looking into RNG manipulation for the bosses to get the best patterns on the bosses. But I don't think anybody has ever looked into manipulating the RNG on these random monitors. I'd love to know what values control them. Like if they're constantly being rolled for during a run, which I think they are, or if they are predetermined at the start of each run and they'll always be the same. Like no matter if you hit them at different times or after performing different actions, all that fun stuff.
You can't escape.
I remember trying to track this in a spreadsheet once back in the day, but it's just so tedious to do it by hand. It's really the kind of thing you'd want to just set up an AI to do. Nope.
You can't escape.
No dice.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
Nope.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
Alright. 30, that's acceptable. Ooh. Okay. Okay, game. 30 and 50 is an acceptable combo. That's second best. Second best combo right there. Ooh. Alright, game. I'll bite. This is number 15 on the day to make it past the opening. With a bit of leeway because we got 50, 30, 50. Which means 2 30s and a 50 is acceptable enough to get world record. So, not great odds, but comparative to other situations, we have a bit more leeway than usual. Also, 2 50s and a 10 is acceptable. But ultimately, the big question is, will this run make it past monitor number 4? Because that's the real test. Very few runs make it past that point. Okay. Technically, that is acceptable. But we're in the 10 50-50 scenario. So now we need a casual 4% chance for this run to be world record. Oof. Did not do that quite right. Alright, so this is run number 7 on the day to make it past the 4th monitor. Very few runs make it this far. But, like I said, we need perfect RNG from here on out. Most importantly, I need to not fuck this up. Good. Controlled descent. rid of them. Aww. That sucks, man. That sucks. Ordinarily, I'd be pretty happy about seeing a 30. But like some other runs tonight that have made it this far, 30 is not quite good enough at this point. We needed perfection. So we'll play up to monitor number 6 just to see what it would have been. To see if this run would have had a shot. Had we got the perfect RNG. No. We would have got a 10. That's a shame. That one could have been it. Really could have.
You can't escape me.
But we were up against 4% odds, so wasn't too likely.
You can't escape me. You can't escape me. You can't escape me.
Oop. I actually did something I haven't done yet. I got these. Maybe that'll swing the RNG. It did, but in a worse way. I got a frickin' 1.
You can't escape me.
Lame. Nope.
You can't escape me.
Nope.
You can't escape me.
Ooh. Alright, that is 50 number 39 on the day. Excuse me, I am sorry. Let's see some good RNG. That's the worst RNG we could have gotten. Bloody 1.
You can't escape me.
A duality of extremes right there. Alright, 30. That's acceptable. Nope.
You can't escape me. can't escape me.
Ooh. Oop, I accidentally put away the tack board. One of our last attempts of the night is going to get a good start. Will it get past the opening, though? That's the real question. Alright, we got a 10, which effectively puts us at the 30-30 scenario. No good. Ugh, excuse me. Alright, well, I think that is going to be our last attempt of the night. So for our first 3 hours, we put in 200 attempts. We got 40 50s, 15 runs that made it past the opening, and 7 runs that made it deep. Also, we set a session PB of 604, which we actually did twice, which means we got 1 in 1024 luck twice in one night, which is pretty insane. But it's not even good enough to beat my all-time personal best from back in the day, which was 615, which I actually did while collecting 9 less rings. Because I'm pretty sure the RNG that I got is equivalent. Pretty sure what I got is equivalent RNG to Crowbar, but because I didn't pick up as many rings, I actually missed record. So yeah, I will update the lifetime stats for next time, and we'll go at this again tomorrow. So yeah, ciao guys, we'll see you tomorrow.